Good morning everyone, welcome back all my returning friends who visit me every single day, and also welcome all new subscribers who just recently subscribed to my channel. Thank you very much. Everybody is welcome in here. Look around, see what kind of tutorials you can find if you are beginner maybe in cross stitching, or you just beginner in diamond painting. You can find lots of information on my channel. Today we have part number 2, unboxing from FGOBY. We have 2 incredible, very fun and yummy diamond painting canvases in our first video, and today we have some incredible stuff in here for cross stitching friends. Now we will see this much better. There is a wonderful array of colors in here. But first, let's see the kits of cross stitch canvases what we have in here. Remember recently we did this review of these 2 canvases, summer and spring. And I told you, remember about this one, because look, we have in here autumn, which is fall time, and winter. So now I have a full collection of this wonderful cross stitch kits that I can rotate after I stitch them in my house, or I can frame them all at once in separate frames, probably, of course. So here it is. Now let's see more close what we have in here. And with this one, fall time and winter time, and also we have 2 more cross stitch in here. So we will start from little ones to kind of finish our collection of 4 seasons. And this is autumn, fall time, the beautiful time of changing leaves. Let me just pull out first. Now we have in here, that's what it's called, autumn, 14 count Ada by Joyce Sunday cross stitch, and it's a 27 by 26. It's exactly same one as a summer, because the spring was 26 by 26. So the winter also different here, 27 by 27. So I'm really surprised they didn't make them all in one size, but it doesn't make them less beautiful. Here it is, fall time, autumn. We have in here pumpkin, gorgeous juicy pumpkin. We have some what's that, scarecrow, some maple leaves, lantern, looks like maybe coffee cup up there. We have some mailbox in here to receive our packages, some dragonfly and leaves changing the colors, and some bench to sit down and relax, I guess, and the mail. Yeah, so lots of things going on in here. Let's see the colors what we have. And same thing as the other 2, they already kind of in a long link. They didn't fold them twice like any other one that we received before and review with you. So here's all the colors that you can check right now. And then more on this side. And of course 2 needle in the bag. Okay, I always work with the needles from my stitch kits, and usually I stitch with the same needle. I don't leave my needle with every project that I have. I have one toolbox and everything go there. So if it's a 14 count Ada, I'm using the same needle till it's break, and then I grab a new one. There's no reason to create toolbox for absolutely every kit like I see some lady do this. It's just a lots of waste of space, I think. and lots of tools you need to create box for every single design. So I'm using just the one box. Look at that, how cute, little tiny canvas, very tiny. It's only 108 by 106 stitches, and print on it, very good, nice and juicy, no smudges. Here's the symbols, you can read numbers very clear, very clear printing, so much better than it was years ago, I have to say. So very beautiful as always. I keep saying this in absolutely every of my video because you already probably know this anyway, but if you are a beginner, then this is the bonus that Joyce Sunday always have stitched canvases around, so you don't have to worry about fraying and losing your fabric start to getting a little bit messy. Alright, so this was our fall time. I still like to say fall time instead of autumn. Autumn, to be honest, it's kind of difficult for me to pronounce in the first place. Now the winter thing, because it's such a little canvas, and we have, it's coming, Christmas in July. So I don't know, maybe this is a little project that we should start something new. I really want to start something new for that week, but it's good to start something tiny. Maybe this is the one. I have a few different canvases of the winter, but I don't think they will arrive in time. So yes, it is. It's called Winter, it's supposed to be, and 20 by 27. So let's see picture very close because we'll like bags of those presents up there. Then the snowman says, hello, welcome, mittens, cozy fireplace, the stocking is hanging full of presents probably. There's a Santa with Rudolph, the red nose, Christmas tree, wreath, and a few ornaments up there, or maybe that's a cookie. What's that? It says Christmas. Maybe it's a cookie, I don't know. There's a few snowflakes up there. We have candles on the fireplace and some ornament hanging. Lovely. Little cute project. Comment below, we should start this one in Christmas in July or not. There. Very nicely. Partial, of course. Everything you see white in here you don't have to stitch. And after everything is washed out, all those lines, it will be beautiful, bright, clear looking picture. Confetti, of course, in here in a wreath, because you know, all those ornaments, decorations up there. So it's going to be lots of change in color up there. Other than that, everything pretty much smooth in here. Yes. I think if I would start like go to create the frame all the way around, all these boxes, frames, and then fill in. I don't know. No, usually I still would do cross country to start one color and finish. It's just me. Yeah, you can stitch this in hand. You don't even need a frame because it's so little. If I would start from this corner, this is what I usually do. I fold my, I roll my canvas in a little roll like this, and it's so comfortable to hold like this in my hand. You see that? And just stitch in 2 stitches or just 1 at a time like that, right? It's comfortable. You don't even need a frame if you don't have one, and save your money on a frame, or unless you like frames. They do have a beautiful frames, I believe, up there, so check it out. Okay, this is wonderful. So I'm really thinking of something maybe to have start this one. Thinking. And this bright colors, bright beautiful colors. Okay, so this was number 2, and now I'm a lucky owner of all 4 seasons, and I definitely will stitch them all. Because they are a little project, most likely I will take them with me to the campground. So this is something little tiny, sit down outdoors and stitch, holding it in a hand. You don't need a frame. Enjoy in the sunshine, listen to the birds, or maybe to the lake, and stitch. We're on my backyard. You already saw my backyard. It's getting better. Not finished, but it's getting better. Now our next design, you can see it's really fun looking design. Here it is. It's called Happy Girls. I would call this like a tea party or something. Look at that. This is such a fun picture to have in your baby girl room. So what do we have? One little girl holding a kitten, I think. Another one reading. Is she reading a book? No, what is she? Hold on. So yeah, this one holding a kitten, this girl reading a book, she is drinking a tea, baby playing with some toy, and this little girl just got the mail and she came back with some kind of fruits in her basket, maybe the apples, maybe peaches. Lots is going on in here. Look at the cute mailbox, and she is holding a letter from somebody. This little tiny girl playing with toys, and then drinking a tea and listen to the story. Little girl reading a book, and she has a teacup up there by her feet. A little toy sitting there, and there's a kitten. I don't know if that's a real kitten or maybe it's a toy kitten, and she has in here something. Is this bread in here? What's up there? Yeah, looks like some kind of jar with something, and looks like a 2 loaf of bread up there with some flowers, and maybe it's a petals of the flowers, maybe it's a butterflies. What do you think that represent? No idea. But they are cute. You can see the backstitching, lots of backstitching up there, under clothes and the books, all those little details, a little bit outlined up there. So it's like plants in here. Okay, I have to say that I think every little girl would love to have this in her room. I would if I would be a little girl. I don't mind even now. There. Very colorful and patchy looking right now. Yeah, but still canvas looks good. Every symbol is very nice and clear printed. I hope I don't talk too quiet for you. I think my microphone and the camera pick it up really good. I'm just trying to explore in here. Every number, DMC code, and the numbers are really sharp printed, and I can tell in here already that we have a 2 color of the back stitch and 29 in full stitch. Is it? Let's double check in our booklet. We have 3 pages only, so each girl, not each girl, but yes, 29 in full stitches and 2 colors of back stitching. Oh, this is so tempting. Every canvas that I open, it's so tempting to start. And then you open another one. Oh, I want to start that one. I have to learn how to speed cross stitch. Look at that, beautiful, and a little bit of the quality of the canvas you can see here for yourself. Some kind of symbols. The print in here is beautiful as well on those numbers. Joy Sunday always using symbols plus blocks of colors, so it's easy to distinguish which one is what. The size in stitches, let me find it, 252 stitches by 120. Yeah, and 252 this way. So what do you think? Who likes stuff like that? If you have a little girl, it definitely would be fun for you to stitch. My little girl, not little anymore. She told me, I keep saying a little girl, baby. She say, I'm not a little girl anymore. Yes, you are. You will be 40, you're still my little girl. You know what I mean? So everybody, I have to stop my video a little bit. I forgot to put a headset into my computer to make a volume muted, and my video just processed and start talking the whole room. You don't want to watch me and listen my another video episode. Okay, that was a blooper. Okay, I will try to cut it out, that piece of this video. So let's check the threads for this one, because all those threads will be very cheery, very bright, to lighten up room in your baby girl, and maybe have a tea party together with little girl, or when they have like a friends come over, have a tea party. I have a set, was gifted to Catherine, tiny cups. It's like a doll teacup party, and she was little, she was playing with it and drinking tea from it. Yeah, I would make her a big cup of tea, and she would pour in those little cups, and we would have fun. Who else did that? Yeah, look at that, how beautiful, and very nice bright palette of colors in here. So I have to say, every little girl will love to have this picture in her room. Maybe even create one alone, like a pillow thrown up on a bed. You can do that too. Yeah, why not? Possibility is endless. Or big box, storage box, some kind of create container that you can treasure your baby for tooth, I don't know, for first lock of her hair, doesn't matter. So lots of things you can create, not just a picture. Remember to think outside of the box, and you will create not just a framed picture, but some other 3D projects that not only you, your kids, your grandkids will treasure forever. That's what I think. I hope they treasure my stuff when I don't have a grandkids yet. Now one more, and this one is definitely different, not Joy Sunday, but this is the company. We have 2 or 3 of this kind of stitching. I do have 2 pictures from this company called Spring, and I have a lavender and another pink flowers. So now I ordered Daisy, and I'm waiting one more yellow fluffy flowers. I can't tell you the name right now. I think it's called Mimosa. I don't know if that would be name in English, probably not. But this one, do we have a name for this picture? I don't see. Usually most in here written in Chinese, so I assume this is Chinese brand, and I really like this brand. I do. And here it is, Basket of Daisy, because you know me and Daisy. I have my birth flower as a daisy. I have a puppy named Daisy. I have a daisy growing outside of my yard. And this is patterned just on one page, but so tiny. Such a tiny print. It's like, you know, size of the nail. So definitely you're not gonna follow this one, or you're gonna lose your eyesight. But colors in, well, I guess, oh, okay. I will have to figure out Chinese writing in here, because there's nothing in here in English. But what I understand, we have 14 colors in full stitch. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 symbol in blends, 3 symbols in back stitch, and then we have more blends in here. I just don't understand why they are separated. This is something would be like a different. Let me show you close, maybe some of you know better. See, like in here I understand that this is just a full stitch, or could be a half of the stitch, I don't know. There's some Chinese writing up there. And this one, when it's a plus, this is definitely blend of threads. And then we have a back stitch in here, and then we have a more pluses in here. So I don't know why is it something different, why they didn't put like all together. Where is the camera? Like all in one line, this and this, because same thing, kind of plus and plus, but yeah, so I have to figure out that one. I think it's just separated them, but that's definitely blends in here. I just don't know if this is blends half stitch or blends full stitch, because it is possible in this kind of stitching. I have such an amazing friend. she's already, oh my goodness, oh, I cannot remember her name right now. I know you know I'm talking to you because last time I said I have an Asian friend, not exactly, I don't know where from, but I say she always helping me to translate from Chinese writing. And last time she commented, "Are you talking to me?" Yes, I do. Yes, I do. You are my shining star. You are my gem, because you helping me so much to translate from, well, I assume Chinese, but they have so many languages up there. There is, I would never ever learn. This is difficult. So if you can help me to tell me if this is just a blends in full stitch, or maybe this writing, it looks like a same symbol if I'm looking at Chinese writing. Looks to me, oh no, on the side in here a little bit different writing. Like, see in here, if I would see in here writing this symbol in here, on this side we don't have that, so it definitely something saying different. Please help. Thank you so much in advance. I'm telling you, you are my shining star. You are my shining star. Oh, maybe here we English. The English. Okay. See, I was just paranoid too soon. There's some more maybe papers in here. Okay. Yep. So definitely, like I said before, this is full stitch. We have a full mixed stitch, a half mixed stitch. That's exactly what I thought would be, but I wasn't sure. And a back stitch. So yes, we do have a blends in a full stitch and the half stitch. So I was close to my idea, almost right. I just wasn't tell you, like, if I wasn't certain 100% that I wouldn't say it, but that was my thinking. So yes, well, thank you anyway, my friend, because I know you would help me. Now there are threads always on this kind of palettes, always freehand like this, and they are just gorgeous. And we have a just the one color in here on this one. So basically it's a one palette, and we have very thick needles in here because this is 11. I really wanted to find these canvases in 14 count, but I think my previous one also in 11 count. I have to check, but these two needles definitely big two needles. And then the colors for my daisy. We do have some whites up there. Yes, so when I collect all 4 of them, I think it's all 4 of them, unless it's 5. I think this kind of design, so far that I saw only 4. So you also can collect them. It's like seasons, 4 of seasons, and 4 of exact same kind of frame, and then you can frame them like same design, not design, what the word I'm looking for, tell me the word, collection, that's the word I'm looking for. Okay, so let's open and see canvas itself. I like when they have a blends that creates special shading, and the canvas already stitched around. And this is not white canvas, this is like a yellow. It's showing white on a picture in here, but it's a very cream yellow. It's like a paper color, you see that? That's exactly matched. But on a picture showing stitched on white. I don't know why, but it should be same thing as in here. And here it is. Now the beauty in here about, they do have like a lots of descriptions in here, even how to do it, all their instruction right on the canvas. And also what they have on the canvas, the blends, you can see in here, see, with the +2 number and a little arrow showing you that this purple color is a blend. And then you look up there and find your blend. So that would be probably, no, what is it, 1222, 1222, but that's a different symbol. Okay, so probably symbols on in here and in here it's different usually, like the pattern, because where's my pattern? Oh, it's in here. That would match in here probably. 15 and 16, 12 and 22. Where is the 12 and 22? Okay, so 12 and 22, the symbol, it's going to be matched as in here, because in here symbols different than on a printed canvas. They always do same thing. Joy Sunday, they never have a same, I don't know why though, but they always have different print of the symbol here and here. So there you have it. Look at it. This is like really stiff as well, yellowish color. I love the turquoise print. So our daisy up there, yes, really pretty design. I'll show you this one together. And then we have few daisies in here laying on the bottom in here. I love the basket in here. The waves looks beautiful in here. When you look in this picture like very close, it looks like very like a pixelated. You can see the back stitching in here. But when you go a little bit further, it feels like it's a real basket with real bouquet of flowers. So I'm really loving this one. And I just like couldn't decide first which one. So that's why I ordered first lavender, because I love the colors. And then I thought, okay, daisy, they just keep hunting me till I get them. I just have to have them. So here you go. I decided to have also full collection. So I'm still waiting for one more canvas of the yellow flower, same kind of collection in the baskets. Okay, I hope you like this. Okay, so this was our beautiful 4 cross stitch kits. Now we do have one more product to review, and I think many of you probably will be interested in this if you are doing embroidery. Now this pack is there has a 2 up there. This one have more colors. Also you can order a little bit smaller pack that has less colors, but all those colors in here as well. So if you like to have a bigger collection, I would strongly recommend to order bigger pack like this one. That way you will have every color they have in the store. And let me bring you a little bit more close in here, because this is really, really beautiful. Now this case, very interesting case to keep all your spools of threads nice and neat together. You see the shape of the box in here, like it's like a round sticking out. How can we see? I don't know if you see it. So let's see, where is the opening, which way opening, or this is top. Oh no, I think it's this is top. So the flat part is a top, and they have each spool their little space where they can stay. And oh, okay, hold on, look at this beautiful stuff, absolutely stunning. This thread's supposed to be like for embroidery, if you have a machine embroidery, but also you can stitch. Some of you who stitch always like on a linen, even wave, and you need some kind of details to make it special, maybe something for angels, little tiny flowers. I don't know, there's lots of things that you can do this. I'm not sure how much in here in this one of the spool, how many meters, but let me show you like how much close we can get. So here is the first color. I will try to show you, or maybe it would be easy just to show you all at once and very, very close, because if I'm gonna start to pick it up each one, I just wanna see. You'll kind of hiding up there. Very, very thin, definitely good for embroidery. If you can look in here on the green one, let me hide a little bit background. You can see the threads in here sticking out. It's a very, very thin thread, very shiny. And there is a way how to stitch proper way without breaking them if you stitch in a needle. So sometimes to have a special design that you want to create, I would recommend to use a little bit bigger needle than, like, not 14 count. I don't know the number of the needle, but I mean, if you would stitch with the needle in 14 count, maybe you will need the needle a little bit more thicker to go through the fabric. And I would recommend to do this not in 2 stitch at once, but go up and down. That way your thread will not rub it off very fast into the fabric, and not to create breakage or fluffing up. And also, what I was gonna say, not to use too long length of the thread. The shorter, the little bit better, because that way your thread will be more fresh more often and not to get fluffy. So let me show you. This is it's like a treasure box of goodness. Okay, in here in the box you can see actually very well. You can even see the texture of the thread when I show you this close. Lots of shades of gold. Definitely will create beautiful, beautiful shading in your embroidery design, if you like to do embroidery silks. What a juicy, juicy color. I hope you enjoy and just watch, because I do. I really love to see them very close, because this is even better view to me, that I would see them with my own eye. We are magnifying them in so many times that you can see the texture and color very good. Next row of orange kind of browns, the silver, beautiful. Oh, this one multicolor are so beautiful. Those who stitch like a long dogs of the samplers, this will be very, very beautiful to add them into your samplers. Maybe you have a samplers with the Christmas design to create snowflakes. And there's lots of colors. Look at the royal deep blue. Absolutely gorgeous. My camera doesn't even want to focus on it. Okay, next row, and that is the last row. Beautiful deep green. And this is just a bright, like I have a seed beads this color. Wow, that is so beautiful. So if you think that maybe it's too expensive for you to have a whole set, there's a smaller set, maybe would be like this. I cannot remember right now, but definitely the thread are so thin, so it's lots of meters in here just in one spool. And of course the rainbow is just good enough to display somewhere and just to look at it without even touching it. This is showcase piece, okay? This is showcase. Well, now we are done with our review for today. And of course, to review this one, we will have to try to maybe stitch something. I just have to figure out where and what. It has to be definitely not an Aida. It has to be like an even weight, something linen, something very fine fabric, so you can see this beauty and not hiding those Aida holes. Yeah, love it. Well, I hope you had fun today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.